The thousand brains theory is it's first and foremost a biological theory. It's a theory of how our brains work. And it's a pretty significant advance over previous theories about how the brain works. Um, there's two main components to it that we could talk about. One is that the theory is all about sensory motor interaction. That you can't separate a brain from its body, and the brain learns by moving through the world, and the brain infers the world by moving, and the brain takes actions by moving. And so the thousand brains theory starts off with the idea that the brain is a sensory motor system. But then what makes it the thousand brains theory is it's built on this idea that was first proposed by Vernon Mountcastle, that the neocortex, the biggest part of your brain, is made of all these repeating units, these almost identical units called cortical columns. And what we discovered, what we figured out, is that the cortical columns, there's over 100,000 of them in your brain, maybe a couple 100,000. They all are sensory motor learning systems. Each one has sensory input and motor input. Each one has motor output. So your brain is really thousands of little brains in some sense, each one doing sensory motor learning and sensory motor inference and acting on the world. So this combination between focusing on the motor aspect as well as the sensory aspect and replicating it throughout the brain are the key elements. And one of the things that comes out of this is that when we think about the brain modeling the world, that it forms models of something, there isn't just one model. There's thousands of models of everything you know. It's a highly distributed system. So each cortical column is able to learn complete models of the world by tracking movement of a sensor through the world. Those are the big ideas behind the thousand brains theory. And what we're doing with the Thousand Brains project is taking the theory and applying it to an AI code base, so people will be able to build machines that work on the same principles of the brain, which are quite different than deep learning.